right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all-natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, word on the street is that after Canelo gets done fighting Sergey Kovalev, is that he will come back down to 160 pounds. And the DAZN wants to do a trilogy between Canelo and Triple G. And Canelo wants excess of $80 million for that fight to happen. Let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. And this is all rumored. Behind the scenes, I have a really good source with that situation. And Canelo wants at least $80 million to make the Triple G fight. He don't want to fight Triple G at all. And he wants $80 million just to accommodate the fight. Now, the fight was promised to happen to the DAZN by Oscar De La Hoya. So they promised the fight to happen to Golovkin to sign over to to the DAZN and shun PBC and offers from Top Rank. So he came over there with the promise that Canelo will fight him. But the problem was Canelo told Oscar not to promise the DAZN the fight. Oscar did it anyway. And then when Canelo sat down with the DAZN, when that came up, the DAZN gave Canelo what he wanted, which is he was no longer obligated to fight Triple G. Okay, but now they want to make the Triple G trilogy, and that was their plan when they signed Canelo and Triple G over to the DAZN. And now the DAZN also said they were willing to pay extra money to Canelo just to fight Triple G. I was thinking, and this is no number I got from nobody behind the scenes, I was thinking more of the $45, $50 million variety. But Canelo wants $80 million, is what I'm hearing, to fight Golovkin in the trilogy. And he does not want Demetrius Andrade at all. Okay, the two fighters that he don't want is Triple G and Demetrius Andrade. He don't want those fights at all. No matter if they're on the same side of the street, the middle of the street, or on the other side of the street. Okay? So, at the end of the day, that's his number, $80 million to fight Golovkin. I don't even believe they even have the number for him to fight Demetrius Andrade, because I believe he want 80 or 100 to fight Demetrius Andrade, and that's me just assuming some things. But, you know, it is what it is. It wouldn't surprise me if the DAZN pony down on that money. But really, to be honest, I don't think anybody is asking for a Canelo Triple G fight. I don't think a lot of people is asking to get that fight in. I know I don't care if I see it again or not. You know, Canelo says, well, Derevchenko beat Golovkin. You know, oh, he don't deserve a fight with me. Oh, I will knock him out in another fight. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. I'd rather see Canelo fight Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo. I'd rather see him, fight, some other dudes out there. But it is what it is. I'm interested by the Kovalev fight. They're not doing any promotion for that fight yet. Usually, most of these networks and promotional companies don't promote to the week of the fight. But just my thoughts on it. At the end of the day, shoot your price all the way up. You know what I'm saying? The DAZN has shown that they're willing to go over and beyond the Call of Duty for Canelo Alvarez. And they probably about on, thinking that fight is going to bring millions and millions of subscribers to the DAZN. Quite frankly, I think people would be interested. I don't know. I don't really have a touch with a lot of casual fans. I don't think a lot of people are asking for that fight to get done. But I do think people will be intrigued. You know what I'm saying? If the fight is close as the first two was in people's mind, which I think the first fight could have went either way. I think the second fight clearly was Canelo. And, I guess people want to see a third fight. For $20, for the fraction of the $80 price tag, from that point of view, the DAZN better be right if they wouldn't pay Canelo $80 million, and Golovkin just want the payday. So it is what it is. It's not my prerogative. Quite frankly, it's not one of the fights on my radar. It's not one of the 20 fights I want to see in boxing, to be honest. It's not one of the fights I want to see at all. I'd rather see Crawford, Errol Spence. It's a better way to spend $80 million. You know what I'm saying? $80 million, you can get Crawford and Errol Spence in the ring together and you could bring a ton of subscribers to your platform. You know what I'm saying? You can pay them $30 million a piece and still have $20 million left over. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even equaling in whatever the 20, 30 you're going to pay Golovkin. You could pay those guys $30 million a piece and still save $20 million on your platform. And more people going to tune in for $20 to watch that fight. Especially if you can find a way to stream it on the DAZN and movie theaters. You know what I'm saying? But other possible opponents, when he come back down, I heard is Billy Joe Saunders. I heard Callum Smith. I heard Jamal Charlo name ringing bells as well, too. So when he come back down, unless he takes a tune-up, the names being listed for Canelo is those three. You know what I'm saying? Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders supposed to be trying to build their rep up, you know, for a potential fight. Callum Smith threatened to leave the company. I don't know what Callum Smith would do for Canelo. I don't know how big he is over there in the UK. Jamal Charlo, that'd be a good fight, winnable fight. If he's willing to fight Jamal Charlo, they just let you know that Demetrius Andrade is that big of a threat. And I think it's just his style and his movement. I think he sees Charlo ain't as slick as, you know, Demetrius Andrade is. And, you know, his opportunities to counter. But, you know, Charlo tough. He in great condition. But I think Canelo feels that he can beat that style just knowing that Charlo is very hittable. And he ain't as elusive as Demetrius Andrade. Billy Joe Saunders without the whatever oxyfrene in his system. I don't know how good Billy Joe Saunders is. I've never been impressed. Only when he fought David Lemieux. Willie Monroe, he wasn't impressive, but really Billy Joe Saunders. Do you really get a lot of credit for beating Billy Joe Saunders? I think not. I think you get just as much credit for beating Billy Joe and Demetrius Andrade and Callum Smith all together. I don't think you get more clout for one another. I think the biggest win for him in the public eye would be beating Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo has more clout than all three of them. In America, people don't know who Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith was. Billy Joe had his opportunity to fight Demetrius Andrade to put his name on the map. He cheated. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. He cheated. So to me, Jamal Charlo might be the easiest, and you might get the most credit for making that fight happen. And you also dispel the rumors that you were scared to fight him because you got stripped of your WBC and got this honorary franchise champion belt. So I feel that if Canelo do come back down, which he expected to come back down, I guess win, lose, or draw, that Jamal Charlo is the fight to make. Now, will the WBA have a mandatory for him? Canelo does what he wants to. He don't have to fight a mandatory. He brings the biggest bag in boxing in the lower weight classes, you know, so they want that percentage of the bag. But to wrap it up, I ain't mad at Canelo. I don't have no sympathy for Triple G. And it's not too many fights I care to see Canelo win. I don't care to see Canelo fight. Canelo said he don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade or certain fighters because they're boring. I ain't really never seen an exciting Canelo fight. You know, only exciting Canelo fight I ever really seen was the Austin Trout fight on the championship level. Other fights was pretty boring. The Golovkin fight, first one, had you on the edge. Other than that, those two fights, people say, oh, what classics do Mayweather got? Canelo ain't got one classical fight, especially with a clear outcome. You know, so I'm interested in the Kovalev fight, but I don't really care if I see Canelo fight or not. Because most of his fights boring anyway. He don't hurt nobody. He don't drop nobody. Especially anybody that's a middleweight or junior middleweight or anybody that's a top fighter. But, hey, it is what it is. But him asking $80 million to fight Golovkin, I ain't going to cry over no spilled milk. I don't care if him and Golovkin fight again. I don't care if him and Golovkin throw another punch. I don't care. I think boxing is a better place without both of them, you know. And that's just my personal opinion. I don't care to see neither one of them fight. I respect that Canelo, you know, his resume, when a lot of other younger guy resume ain't like his, but when you got the security blanket of performance-enhancing drugs, your promoter having the judges on that, you know, the benefit of the doubt from the refs, the judges, the officials, from the State Athletic Commission, let you illegally wrap your hands, allegedly, then at the end of the day, you can take risks that other fighters don't because you got the safety net or the insurance that you're going to get the benefit of the doubt and you're going to get a close decision. But, hey, let me know what you guys think about these rumors. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellas1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. website, promo code in the description. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation, link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. And all our social media links in the description. You can hit me up if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.